Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about worrying about actions, right? And so the rest of the world, the rest of the world worries about us trying to get Vivek Ramaswamy to be president right now when he's dropped out of the campaign, because there's actually a more clear path for Vivek Ramaswamy being president today than when he was actually running, and that is the paper cup president, uh, Operation Freedom Flip, use President Donald Trump to get our real president, right? Like, and so you just get, and this is what we're trying to do right now: get Vivek Ramaswamy to be vice president to be the VP pick of Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't need to even try to win this election. He's going to crush Biden. He's going to absolutely crush Biden in the election. It's a foregone conclusion in my humble opinion. I don't think Biden has a chance. Right? I think if President Donald Trump is alive and President Biden are alive, President Donald Trump is going to virtually stomp Biden. It's going to be very bad for Biden. He's going to get wrecked, in my humble opinion. So so Donald Trump comes in, right? And then if Vivek is his VP, we get Vivek as a president. And the reason why is father time, father crime. I've defined both and the magic wand. These three paths. I'm not going to repeat it again. Just go back in my other videos and you'll hear that defined multiple times. So and then Vivek becomes president. So we're in this holding pattern right now, and we're taking all these actions to make Donald Trump to give ourselves the best chance of making Donald Trump choose Vivek Ramaswamy as his VP. So that's the task we're doing right now, and we're trying lots of different things. And all one of the things I'm doing is raising the banner of Vivek Ramaswamy's name as high as I can, talking about him every single day, right? So that his name is resonating everywhere. And then Donald Trump, who understands US politics and name recognition is everything in US politics, says, "Oh my gosh, I see it. Okay, I get it, right? Vivek Ramaswamy's the guy. I'll pick him, right?" So I'm taking this noble action, this incredibly good, kind, tolerant, beautiful, noble action, which has a very low probability of succeeding, right? And I'm spending energy on actions that have a low probability of success, right? And the world's saying, that's a waste of time. Why are you doing that? There's only a 1%, a 5% chance at best that your actions are going to work, right? And they're like, you should worry about wasting your time, right? Here's my answer back to the rest of the world. And I want you to hear this too, so that you're encouraged, right? I don't worry about spending my time on noble actions that have a low probability of succeeding. I would worry if I was you out there who are actually planning to vote for Biden or take actions that do what we normally do in elections, which is voting for the lesser of two evils, to have the lesser of two evils as president. That is, and so those are ignoble, evil actions. And I will say this right now: I think it's an evil action to do anything to get President Biden as president. And the reason why is he's 80, right? Like he can't finish a single sentence. It's like, he's a hospice leader, right? We want him to be a candidate. He wants to convalesce. Like, this is cruelty at this point, right? It's cruelty to Americans. It's cruelty to President Biden. The idea of an 80-year-old president has now become ludicrous. All of us know it. It's not even debate. It's openly discussed in the mainstream media every single day that we're engaging in cruelty and a model of leadership that is apples bananas. Like, that's where we're at, right? But there are people who make that happen, right? And the reason why is they're like, "Oh, I'll go, stump for President Biden," right? That you are taking an ignoble, evil, horrible action, ensuring gerontocracy for the nation. But you have a high probability of succeeding, you know. So I don't worry about investing my time on actions that have a low probability of succeeding, right? I worry when I stop trying, when I'm spending my time on I will start worrying when I start spending my time on ignoble, horrible, evil actions that have a high probability of succeeding. That's the difference between between the Biden supporters, right, and the Vivek Ramaswamy supporters. What we're doing is noble, good, kind. It helps humanity. Anyone trying to help President Biden get to be president is ensuring gerontocracy, right? And just, it's horrible. It's evil. It's just an evil action, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. What's important is when I get to your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a wonderful Fetch Millennium.